Good morning. It is Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. We're going to play the games and puzzles today. Now you might say, at the sign of that title, One Last Day of Freedom Before School, gosh, that sounds pretty early to do school. I agree. Is tomorrow the day that kids come back to school? No. This is the day that tomorrow teachers go back. And we have, little icebreaker, getting to know you kind of activity stuff, and meetings of, things we already know. We already, have practiced for years and years and years. But we need to hear it again because of professional development. We need to be professionally developed. We're not professionally developed enough, so we need a whole week of teacher meetings. They do take care of us, though. Depending on the school, you might have kind of like a, continental breakfast or, different days of lunches and stuff. They do take care of us, which is awesome. But I have the meetings that we go to are just like, we know this already. Come on, why are you telling us this again? Yeah, it's funny. They do also give us probably 1, if not 2 days to get our classrooms ready too. Like the full day, no meetings, just get your classroom ready. My classroom is currently not ready, so I'm glad for those days. We need some time to just kind of put everything back together. Because they wax the floor over the summer and it's messy, and my classroom is not messy. I took the time to clean it top to bottom before we left, so hopefully that made it easier for the custodians to clean and get their stuff ready. But then they wax the floors and all that, so it took a while. So I am going to open up my little monitor here too, just to make sure it works well. Okay, I think we're set. Let's dive in and let's play connections first. You can see at the bottom connections, and then we play the mini crossword, then we play the Wordle, and then we do the Strands puzzle, and then we play letterboxed. So for connections today, I am looking at dress, scarf, subway, grate, pipe, tube, cube, zip, health, carrot, underground, secret, metro, mince, coal, and slice. All right, now the first thing that stood out, of course, was subway, take the tube, the underground, and the metro. Okay, I was subterranean transit. I was worried that was a red herring. That would be bad. That would be very tricky, very, very tricky. Okay, cube, slice. I see different ways of cutting something. You can slice, you can cube, you can grate, you can mince. These are make into smaller pieces while cooking. I couldn't have said it better myself. Is this going to be yet another day of exactly in intended order? Maybe we'll put these in exactly the same order yet again. All right, and then we've got health. Wait a minute. I think I see one. Hold on. Health code, dress code, secret code. Oh, and zip code. Yay! Awesome. I got that off of health code. I was like, okay, what health class, health code? And then I saw dress code. I was like, wait a minute, that could be it. Blank code, I bet. Yeah, it's a purple category too. Okay. Pipe. How do you think these went together? Pipe dream. Carrot cake, pipe cake, coal stove, scarf. I have no idea. How do those go together? Oh, right. Used to decorate a snowman. That's clever. That's really clever. I like that. Okay, so we almost did this in intended rainbow order. I was a little different, though. Got yellow, the subterranean transit, metro. Different places call it the metro, the subway, the tube, and the underground. Cool. The green category was make into smaller pieces while cooking. Cube, grate, mince, and slice. You can also dice or julienne or different ways of cutting. Or cut. That's another one. The purple category we got next. Blank code. Dress code, health code, secret code, and zip code. I think zip would have given it away too if I had stared at zip long enough. Like, zip what? Zip code. Health code. It's funny that I saw health code first because that's not, I don't know, it's not super intuitive. Used to decorate a snowman. We got a carrot, coal, a corn cob pipe, and a scarf, and a button nose, and 2 eyes made out of coal. Why are there so many things about winter? There was one, silver bells. You remember that yesterday in the mini crossword? So many things about winter. Maybe they're all of our puzzle overlords are dreaming of a white Christmas right now. I don't know. Awesome. Okay. And then we'll play the mini, which if I scroll down, it looks even better. There we go. Okay. With 4 across, non-alcoholic drink with a flavor reminiscent of beer. A flavor reminiscent of beer would be O'Doul's, right? O'Doul's is the non-alcoholic one, but that doesn't fit in 2 words like that. I don't know. We'll come back. Houston MLB players, the Houston Rockets, so that doesn't fit. Sister's daughter is your niece. Just blank a bite. Parents' dinner encouragement. Just try a bite. Sometimes you could try and coerce your kids into eating something they don't like. Just try it. Try 2 bites. I've made a couple of things that our kids, like, the usual, like, Dino Nugget kid would go, no, that's weird. But my kids dive in, right? My kids love curry. My kids love fish. My kids, sometimes kids are like, ugh, gross, I got so lucky. I have kids that love all food, right? So just try a bite. I rarely have to say that with my kids. Possesses a certain unnameable quality. Maybe has it. I don't know what he's got, but he has it. Animal that's the mascot of California State University, Monterey Bay. They are the banana slugs. I don't know, what are they? We'll come back. I don't know. The manta ray. I was thinking they were the manta ray, but maybe not. Best friend of Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, I do know that. Percy. A couple characters named Percy. Percy Jackson. Percy Weasley. Sickly in appearance. Is that Din? Din? I could be wrong there. Spheres on a sushi roll. Spheres on a sushi roll sounds like fish egg. Oh, I do know that. Roe. R-O-E. Roe. Like cod roe or eel roe. I was actually just talking to my kids about how they... Speaking of my kids liking exotic foods, we were talking about how much we love sushi. Sushi sounds great right now. Okay. With 4 across, non-alcoholic drink with the flavor reminiscent of beer. It sounds like hop, right? Hops. Hop. Oh, duh. Okay, this is not correct. Because Houston MLB player is an Astro, making this one an otter? No way. Okay, sickly in appearance would be What would that be? Three-letter word, A-N at the end. Sickly in appearance. I keep thinking hop tater. It's not hop tater. I don't want to just have it give me the answer. I've never heard of the drink. At least one square's a miss. Problem is, I don't know which one. Should we reveal it? Okay, one single square. Hop water? Hop water? What is hop water? I've never heard of that. Okay, with 4 across, non-alcoholic drink with a flavor reminiscent of beer. Hop water. Do people just drink the spent hops? That sounds so bizarre. Okay, hop water. Houston MLB player, Houston Astros. What did I say before? Houston Rockies? I don't know. I'm making that up. I failed on this in Wordle. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, my gosh. That's my nemesis. Why is the word water my nemesis? I failed. This is... Oh, good call, man. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's embarrassing. And I failed on it again. Hop water. And a couple days ago, water was my downfall in the Wordle. Golly. Houston Astro is the MLB player. Sister's daughter, niece. Just try a bite. Parents' dinner encouragement. Just try a bite. I'm so lucky. I have kids that just love everything. So there are a couple things like my son does not do mushrooms, right? He doesn't like peppers much either. But everyone has their little quirks, right? You don't like blue raspberry because you don't know where the blue comes from. Or me personally, I don't like rye. I don't like rye bread. Like a sandwich on rye, marbled rye on a Reuben or something. I'd rather have it on white bread. Rye. It just, everyone has their little quirks and stuff. But overall, my kids are so game for any kind of food. Possesses a certain unnameable, I couldn't even say that word. Possesses a certain unnameable quality. Has it. They have it. Animal that's the mascot of California State University, Monterey Bay, the Otters. Best friend of Thomas the Tank Engine, Percy. Sickly in appearance, Juan. I don't know if I know that word. Wan. How do you pronounce it? Juan. Spheres on a sushi roll. Roe. Like eel eggs or cod eggs or salmon eggs. Caviar, basically. Basically just caviar. All right. And my stuff is falling everywhere. There we go. It's a mess. Okay, we got this. Go ahead, add to your 12-day streak. All right. Well, the word was water. That was the downfall. And it was our downfall in the puzzle today, the mini crossword. That'd be kind of a fun one. I don't think I've ever started with Astro. Not a word. All right, well, fine then. Astro. See if I care. It is a prefix, I guess, right? But the Wordle doesn't think it's a word. Is that terrible? Should we start with our nemesis? Here. Water. Let's see where that takes us. Okay, so T and R somewhere in the puzzle. Trying to think of a non-intersecting word, which could be there's one. Munch. Munch. No help at all. Okay, well, fine. Trying to think of a third non-intersecting word. Can I do it? Oh, here's one. Ploys. Ploys. All right. Oh, nice. And 2 helps. And even the O is in the middle. That's cool. All right. So what we know is there's a T, there's an R, there's an O, there's an S, but none of those are in the right place except for the O in the middle. So we could do what goes together, like TR, O. Or SR? Not really. SRA. ST. So ST could go together. I thought TR could go together, but ST is a strong one that goes together. Story. Oh, stork? Could it be stork? That's a funny one. Oh my gosh, it is. That's great. That's awesome. Okay. Hey, lucky, lucky, lucky. Keeping up our streak. Our meager streak. It's very generous to round up to 100 there. Okay, awesome. So we started with water. Yeah, around we had the same idea. Traditionally, I don't look at the chat during the Wordle because that gives away answers, you know. So I didn't see that until just now. But absolutely, we tried Astro, which was not correct, and then we tried water, which absolutely, totally worked in this case. And then munch. And then ploys, the O in the middle. So we had a T, R, and S. At first, I thought TR is a great way to start a word. What about ST, right? STOR. And then I thought maybe story, but then I'm like, no, we used the Y already. So the only other thing I thought of was stork. And that was it. Okay, so let's dive into Strands. All right, we have a winner. Today's theme. We have a winner. What is this about? Is this about winning something? Is this about... I see the word lucky. Oh, stop. Lucky. Whoops. Lucky. Do you see that? Lucky. Lucky. Break. Yeah, there you go. I spelled it wrong the first time. Lucky break. Okay. So, what is it about a lucky break? TTERY. Oh, lottery. Oh, these are ways you can win. Like you win at the casino, or you win playing in a sweepstakes. Here, sweep. Or you win playing bingo. Somebody said, what did they say? Oh, there's a certain night of the week where a local Chick-fil-A plays bingo together. I had no idea. You can win for like $100 or $80 or something gift card just by going to Chick-fil-A and playing bingo for free. So funny. They do bingo night apparently. How about a giveaway? Ooh, and a drawing. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Cool. That's a funny one. I like the theme today. That's really funny about winning. Look at that. Lucky break. We have a winner. Lucky break. You could win playing bingo or a sweepstakes or a lottery or a drawing or a giveaway. That's so great. Now, sometimes you have to put your own money in and you might get it back or you might get a prize or something. It's not like gambling or something, right? Bingo, you just put money in as an entry fee and then you get all your cards. Sweepstakes. Lottery. Lottery is kind of throwing your money away. You have a very, very, very small, like infinitesimally small chance of winning something. Yeah. Good. Good. Awesome. Hey, that's cool. That is cool. And letterbox looks weird until I click this button and scroll. There we go. Okay, awesome. Letterbox might be a little tricky today. Might be a little tricky because I see an X, I see a Z. Okay, we might play our old pal Exit. I see a QU. There's no L, like equalize. I don't know. Let's familiarize ourselves with this puzzle first. Q, Z, and X, R, P, I, A, N, T, U, O, and E. Okay, you can't go Q, U, O, like quotient. Can we do Q, U, A? We can. Oh, but we can't do quant. A and T are all on the same side. Where do we go from there? Can't do Q, U, E either, right? Because Q and E, U and E are on the same side. Quiz. Zap. There's no G for ing words. Can't do pertinent. I'm spelling it wrong anyway. Porex, not a word. I mean, pox is a word, but then you start with an X. Yuck. Xerox. Okay, but then we're on the X again. No. Okay. Well, I like these words. I'm going to write them down, but I think we're barking up the wrong tree here. Used up that entire sticky note. Quiz. Zap. Pox. Trainer. Is it trainer? ER? Trainer. That's a good word. I'm going to write that one down. That's a good word. Trainer. Oh, I was going to say zip tie. But that doesn't work. Our old pal Exit. We play it all the time. Oh, can't play AN. I was going to say like Tranquil or something. Toke. Doesn't that have an E on the end? Ooh, topaz. That's a great word. Topaz. Then what do we do? Okay, I'm going to write these down because if I can end a word with an E using Q, U, R, and N, then we've got it. So exit leads to topaz. Oh, and then what's left is Q, U, R, and N. Okay, so Q, U, quarter. Okay. Ooh, and then rune. Ah, haha, we got it. We got it, we got it, we got it. And then we play exit. And then we play topaz. Hey, nice. Nice, nice, nice. How did you guys solve it? Probably not anything like that, and that's okay. That's okay. All right. What was the solve yesterday? What was the most efficient answer yesterday? Let's click the yesterday button. Cornflake and embed. Cornflake and embed. Those are two words I could see myself using, but not in conjunction with each other, I guess. Oh, that's funny. Awesome. Hey, let me check this real quick. That's funny. Awesome. There's still a delay. Dang. I had a long chat with ChatGPT yesterday trying to fix the delay that's happening, and I still just can't fix it. Ooh, good one. Trapeze and equinox. Good one. Good one, good one. Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, if you like what you see, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. All right, let's recap our answers. Whoa, that looks weird. There we go. That looks good. Okay, create 4 groups of 4. Subterranean transit was the yellow category. Metro, subway, tube, and underground. The green category, make into smaller pieces while cooking. To cube, to grate, to mince, to slice, to dice, to cut, to julienne. Lots of different ways to cut. To waffle. The purple category came to me next for the weird reason of seeing health, and I thought, oh, health, what? Health code? And then dress code, and then secret code, and then I finally saw zip code. You'd think zip code was the one that came out first, but it wasn't. Used to decorate a snowman, the yellow category or blue category. Carrot, coal, a corn cob pipe, and a button nose, and a scarf. To decorate Frosty the Snowman. All right, and we saw our nemesis water again today. Oh my goodness. Why is that a nemesis word for me? That's terrible. It's such a good word, and like your body is like what? It's 70-80% water. This should be an old pal of mine, but it's a nemesis for some reason. With 4 across, non-alcoholic drink with a flavor reminiscent of beer. Hop water. Okay, I'm going to look this one up. Is that a real thing, or is that just like a remnant? It really is. Honest to goodness. Hop water. Doesn't that just sound like the dregs from the brewing process? Hop water, beer maverick. I mean, there's a ton of varieties of them. You can make it yourself. You can buy it in cans. Is it carbonated? I'm going to look this up. Is hop water carbonated? Yes, hop water is carbonated. It's essentially sparkling water infused with hops, often described as a refreshing, non-alcoholic alternative to beer. Carbonation adds the crispness and mouthfeel, enhancing the overall drinking experience. Really? Really? Interesting. And it's non-alcoholic. Maybe I ought to try it sometime. Hop water. Huh. Does it have that like yeasty brew flavor, or is it really just the hops? Huh. That's very interesting. Houston MLB player is an Astro. Fun fact, Astro does not work as a word in the Wordle. Because we tried it today in honor of this clue. And that didn't go. Sister's daughter, your niece. Just try a bite. Parents' dinner encouragement. Just try a bite. Possesses a certain unnameable quality. They have it. He has it. I don't know what, but they have it. The otter is the animal that's the mascot of the California State University at Monterey Bay. Otter. Best friend of Thomas the Tank Engine. Percy. Percy the Tank Engine. Percy Jackson. He's probably not named Percy Jackson. Sickly in appearance. Juan. Oh, I was going to look that one up too. Juan. Here, let me look this up. Juan. Of a person's complexion and appearance, pale and giving the impression of illness or exhaustion. Okay. Interesting. Someone that looks wan. Huh. They look sickly. Okay. I will remember that, because that seems like a 3-letter word that they would use all the time in the mini crossword. Right? Those are just 3 letters you use all the time. I'll remember that one. I'll remember that one. Spheres on a sushi roll. Roe. R-O-E. Cod roe, eel roe, salmon roe. Basically caviar on top of a sushi. All right. The Wordle was light work today. This one was great to do. First we tried Astro, right, in honor of the mini crossword today, that clue, and it said, nope, Astro is not a word. It's a prefix, I guess, but not a full word. Next was just the word water, my nemesis. I don't know why that's such a hard word for me to like. It's not hard. It's not hard. We drink water all the time. Just when I lost the Wordle, it was the word water. And just a minute ago, when I was doing the mini crossword puzzle, I had to guess the word water right there because I didn't know what hop water was. Well, now we do know what hop water is. And the word water here gave us the T and the R. A non-intersecting word to that was munch, and that was no help. And then another third non-intersecting word, we tried ploys, and that gave us the O in the right place and the S somewhere. So I'm like, okay, well, what goes together at the beginning? If this is like consonant at the beginning, you go TR, ST. None of the other combinations really made sense, so I tried ST, O, and then the R. So, like, okay, what else? Story, store, all those had been guessed. That's stork, and that was it. And that was that. All right, the Strands puzzle today, kind of this interactive word search we have going here. The first thing I saw, I said, we have a winner. I said, oh, lucky, right? You're playing some, I don't know, casino game, and you feel lucky. Lucky break. Lucky break. You might get a lucky streak in a giveaway, a drawing, playing bingo, sweepstakes, or maybe you got lucky and won the lottery. How fun would that be? You won the lottery. That would be very lucky. Okay. All right. And then we polished it off today with the letterboxed. And letterboxed today, I had to kind of reverse engineer this one a little bit. I wrote down a bunch of words, including quiz, zap, pox, trainer, exit, and topaz. And then Aranha said trapeze and equinox. Leave it to Aranha to get it in 2 words. That's pretty cool. So I tried quarter, and then the R led to rune, and then E led to exit or exit, depending on how you pronounce it, and the T for topaz to polish off that Z there. Nice. Awesome. Well, if you like what you saw today, give it a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And, yeah, thanks for a little bit of chat. Appreciate that. Thanks for helping me figure out some of this. And, yeah, enjoy one last day of freedom because tomorrow we go to teacher meetings. You know what else that means? Today was the last day I do this in the morning. Oh, I mean, I'll do it in the morning on the weekends. That's fine. But because I have teacher meetings during the day, I will just have to do my live stream like as soon as I come home. I promise. Okay, cross my fingers means I'm lying. Pinky promise here. A pinky promise that I will not look at the answers. I will not play. I will not like get ahead or anything. I will do these puzzles as soon as I come home without cheating, without looking at them ahead of time. Right. So, all right. Well, you guys are awesome. Thanks for a great stream. And I will catch you on the next one. See you guys.